Okay everyone, we're gonna do a cook and clean with me, and I'm cooking a HelloFresh meal. She'll let you guys know that this is not sponsored by them. They have no idea who I am. I'm not that cool yet. Like, I only have 10 subscribers. So Alex and I paid for this box, and we've actually been doing HelloFresh for a really long time. And then we canceled the box for a little while because I wasn't able to really cook up the meals. They were kind of going to waste because I was working full-time, and it was just hard. My job was really demanding at the time, and it was hard to come home and be on my feet and cook. So we canceled it, but now it's back, and this is our first box since then, and this is the last meal in this box. And it was a honey pork type thing. I can't remember what it was. I'll have to tell you down below in the description box what it was, but it's pretty good. So I just washed everything first, and that's a salad spinner. You just put your salad mix in there and wash it, and then you spin it dry. It's pretty cool. It's a nifty gadget. And I was exhausted when I was making this video, or making this meal. Even though I just told you guys I was too tired to cook them when I was working full-time, but the time change messed with me, and I was having migraines all weekend, so I think I was still trying to recover from them. So you'll see me kind of fumbling around a lot in this video because I was just so tired. Like, when I was making this meal, I cut my finger when I was cutting the apple, so you'll see me cut out most of the apple cutting because I cut my finger. And I set off the smoke detectors because I forgot to turn on the fan, and the pan got smoky really fast, like before I knew it. So smoke detectors were going off, and my finger was bleeding, and it was just fun times. So yeah, here's the part where I cut most of it out because the apple slipped and I just cut myself. And I'm not good at cutting apples anyway. Like, that's not my strong point. So yeah. But that's really technically the first time I've cut myself this whole time that I've been cooking, and I've been cooking for a little while now, and it's the first time I've cut myself, so not too bad. It actually wasn't too bad. It was more like, it feels more like a paper cut. It's just annoying. But Alex was freaking out. He was like, "Oh my gosh, do you need stitches?" So anyway, I'm just getting this pot ready. This meal had couscous in it, so I was supposed to put in the onion whites with some oil and a little bit of thyme in there, and just kind of I guess saute it a little bit, and then add water and put the couscous in there. So and this is pork, and it just had me do salt and pepper on the pork. Like, it said generously salt and pepper your pork, so I did. And I'm not shy about my seasoning when I cook anyway. I grew up in a European home, and they season like crazy, so I'm not shy when I season. And my mom always salted things a lot. She was just a big salter, so learned that from her. And I forgot to show you guys the finished meal. That's how tired I was. So next time I will show you, but I'm just cleaning up after dinner now, after we ate. I'm rearranging the dishwasher and getting all the dishes cleaned. I usually clean while I cook, but there was just so much happening with a bleeding finger and the smoke detectors going off. It was just like, I was like, forget it. I'll just clean this all together when I'm done eating. Like, I was literally just trying to get through this meal with no more casualties. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but that was pretty much how I was feeling. And it was late, like, I had fallen asleep on the couch and woke up at 8 at night, and I was like, oh my gosh, I still have to cook dinner. So, you know, waking up in a startled feeling and rushing, that, you know, probably didn't help my situation. I also started the dishwasher this night. I finally had enough dishes in there to start it. So I did start it. Now I'm just wiping down the counters with my soap and water solution, and the counters you see me wipe down are the counters I use to cook. The one where our coffee machine is, I don't really use that counter for cooking or anything like that, so I usually just try to stick to the ones that had food on it and meat juice and all that fun stuff. So I'm just wiping everything down first, and then I sprayed a little bit of my Method antibacterial. Oh, I'm also wiping down the trash can too. I forgot I did that. There's the Method antibac spray. That thing was done. So I was glad that I at least got that counter sprayed, because that's where all the meat was. So I tried to mostly focus it on that counter, and I tried to get a little bit on the stove area, but it was done for. So I was glad that I just got that middle counter, because that's where I usually spend most of the time with all the food and all that kind of stuff. So I usually let that sit for a little bit, and then I wipe it down. And now I'm sweeping. I usually try to sweep every night that I cook in the kitchen, just because I'm really messy with my cutting. But I decided to mop too. I decided I had a little energy after all the madness that I just went through with cooking, so I'm just using my Bona mop, and I decided to use my Thieves cleaner spray and spray the floor, because I just didn't have the energy to deal with the trigger not releasing back, and it was late at night, so I didn't want to stomp it on the floor and disrupt my neighbors below me. So I just decided to use the Thieves, and it actually worked out really good. I like the way my floors look. And then I'm just wiping down the guest bathroom sink and the master bathroom sinks with the soap and water solution. I usually tried to do this every night. Even when I was working full time, I tried to do this just because the sinks would get super gross. So if anything, that would be the one place I would really try to wipe down at night. Plus, I like the smell of the peppermint oil I would put in that soap and water, and it just made the bathroom smell good at the end of the night. It was just nice. So it was kind of like an inspiration, a little treat to do it. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it was just nice. It made me do it. I'm also switching over some laundry. I'm not gonna lie guys, when I was working full-time, I rarely had this much energy to do anything. So I'll try and think of a video of me how I really was when I was working full-time, because I know a lot of you work full-time and you're watching this thinking, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do all that. And so, I mean, yeah, I guess if you have a desk job, you may not feel like that, but my job was really demanding. I was on my feet like 80% of the day, so I can try and think of how I did things when I was working full-time and think of a video like that. That way you guys have, you know, something that you're able to successfully do yourselves. So I'm just folding laundry, putting it away. You'll see me do Alex's scrubs basically every time because he only has one set of scrubs for the week. So those are constantly getting washed every week. So that's why you see them in every laundry video that I've done, is because that's his only set. And you know, honestly, sometimes they don't even get hung up. Like, especially when I was working full time, there was no way those things were getting hung up. So yeah, just folding laundry and getting that all good. And actually, this is like 3-day-old laundry that was sitting there. So that should make you guys feel better, right? The dogs were so excited for me to take down the bed. Yes, we do sleep with our dogs. Terrible habit, but you know, it's like, I guess it's kind of like co-sleeping with your children. It just makes you feel closer and just makes you sleep better. Well, sometimes. But we co-sleep with our dogs. It's a terrible habit. We've tried to not do it some nights, but they'll just whine all night, or I won't sleep because I like having them there. I don't know. So they love being on the bed. They're spoiled, rotten. They're our babies. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, live life in full bloom, and I will see you guys later.